Alright, this is the electricity test, or practice exam number 3. So if a current of 425 microamps exists in a metal wire, how many electrons flow past a given cross-section of the wire in 7.6 minutes? Okay, so we've got a current of 425 microamps. Okay, that's the same as 425 times 10 to the negative 6th amps. That's important. Okay, we also have a time of 7.6 minutes. Okay, we're going to want to have that in seconds. Okay, so that's going to be, let's see, times 60 seconds per minute. Okay, that's going to be 456 seconds. You have to put everything in standard units before you use them. The other thing we're going to need is the charge of an electron. Okay, electron charge. Ooh, this is on your orange sheet that you use for tests. It's on the blue sheet I gave you at the beginning of the year that you've all lost by now. Or we can just use the Google. Check it out. If you Google charge of an electron, it pops up right here. 1.6 times 10 to the negative 19th coulombs. Okay, so we're going to need that. 1.6 times 10 to the negative 19th coulombs. Okay, so if you think back very far or look at your orange sheet, the definition of current is delta Q over delta T. That is the amount of charge that passes by a cross-section in a certain amount of time. We have I and T. That will give us Q. So basically delta Q is I times delta T, which for us here we have those numbers. So 425 times 10 to the negative 6th amps times 456 seconds. Oops. Okay, that will get me my change in charge in coulombs. Okay, that's 0.1938 coulombs. And then there is 1 electron per 1.6 times 10 to the negative 19th coulombs. So basically you take this and divide by the charge per electron. And we end up with a very, very, very large number. Let me see what that is. Yes, 1.2 times 10 to the 18th, this is positive this time, electrons. Okay, I've also seen people do this as one big conversion thing. So they start off with this. No, they don't. I don't know what they. Oh, they start out with this, and then they multiply by this, and the 60, and then times the 1.6 times 10 to the 19th. They just do it in one big long line of things. That's totally cool. You can do that. The way that I like to think about this, some people get confused when they get to here. They don't know, well, how do I turn that into electrons? Think of this as like money. Let's say I had, I don't know, $19 in the room, and I knew that every person in that room was holding, I don't know what this is, $1.6 or whatever. How many people are in the room? You take the total divided by how much each person has, and you get how many people there are. Anyway, that's that.